What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and hope you're all having yourselves a great night. I myself am like dying on camera before I get on here. I just got done, completely forgot, had to mow the lawn over at her shop today. It started raining. It was so humid. It was insane. So I apologize. Coming in right before I was about to go live, I literally felt like I was going to pass out. Went and got a little something to eat, grabbed some water. So going to try to stay alive here for this episode, but I appreciate each and every one of you sickos tuning in here tonight. Look, we're going to go over, talk about training camp, day 14 here. We're going to try to make this as quick as I possibly can. I'm going to show you the updated depth chart with all the injuries, everything going on. We'll talk about all that here tonight. But any questions, comments that you have, appreciate you tuning in, hitting the like button, sharing, subscribing, all that stuff. Cannot thank you enough. I hope you guys are ready, dude. 19 days away. We are less than 20 days. Like, do you know how, like, it's insane how that countdown just makes things feel like they fly by. We are almost ready for week one. And now the Eagles have a lot of question marks, a lot of things happening. We've been going through that. Hopefully you've been able to keep up. But each day want to do this. Now, I've been wanting to have a live show where we get the Q&A and do that. I'm going to try to do it tomorrow. Can't make any promises, though. It has just been pure insanity for me as of late. So appreciate you all bearing with me. Tiffany in the building. Let's go. Starting us off, a true sicko. Appreciate you tuning in, Tiffany. Thank you. Hope you're having a great weekend. I am completely beat up now. And, of course, got to wake up at 5 a.m. And it's going to be a crazy week. So I'm ready for it. Hope you're all ready for it. Hope you're feeling good, pumped up. Eagles football. One more preseason game, then this roster we got to figure out. And look, the cut downs will be right after that game. So we talk about the fact that, teams will be letting go of people. There will be guys available. Maybe we trade for somebody. So don't think that this is the final roster. We talk about offensive line. We talk about tight end. We talk about safety and, O-line with the injuries and things happening. Lord, but we'll see what happens before the season begins. But I'm still feeling good, feeling pumped up. But we're going to take a look at these notes here from Andrew DeCecco from Inside the Birds. He was there today at camp, so we're going to take a look at the notes, what went down there, and, then we'll discuss a little bit. So any questions, comments that you have, get them on in, but we're going to take a little gander here, and a big shout-out to Andrew, who always appreciate his work. He's somebody who, man, it's taken forever to find somebody, but looks like they finally added someone, couple years ago, we talked about Andrew, who knows the game, talks about the game, isn't really focused on the clickbait stuff. So I greatly appreciate that. So let's take a little look here, and you can check out Andrew on, I know he uses Twitter. That's where I found him. But you check him out at Inside the Birds, their work. But let's take a look here. So pads are on. Heat and intensity turned up. Day 14, second consecutive day. Eagles defense a triumph. That's what I like to see. And morning practice clocked in, running time 1 hour, 53 minutes. Gabe Hall, Hennessy, Jenkins, Johnson, veteran day, but Nada, Ojomo, Alberto, John Ross, Tyler Steen, Caden Stearns, Gianni Wilson, all didn't practice. So Ojomo banged up in that game. We're hopeful that none of these guys, anything too serious here. Tyler Steen, man, could be a possibility to go on IR. Becton got banged up today. It's apparently minor, but we'll see. So hopeful that he's okay. Landon Dickerson didn't seem to be anything serious. So thank the Lord. Now, Burks, Calcaterra, DeJean, Gardner Johnson, all limited there. So need these guys to show what they've got. Burks trying to make this team. Calcaterra trying to show he's number 2. Coop, he can get some work, baby. He's going to be a big part of this D sooner rather than later. And Gardner Johnson, the versatile piece that I'm definitely going to enjoy having back on this defense. Now, we talked about Becton. Slay and Rogers, we know that. Make Quinyon Mitchell the third, and that's your starting corners, in my opinion, for the season. First team linebackers, White and Bond. I think Dean will win that job over Bond, but regardless, I'm excited to have Bond as that chess piece we talk about as the edge / off ball. He can play both. That Van Ginkel of Vic Fangio's defense here. And Vic Fangio's D, obviously, there's a video out there you guys can check out that I made, and I know a lot of you are excited about this. So I know I am, but wide receiver, another question mark there. Number 3, Covey and Campbell getting work with the ones, and obviously Brown and Smith, the best duo in the league. But, Covey, Campbell, Johnny Wilson, will Anaya Smith, anybody step up there to try to, be part of that wide receiver 3 committee, or will they trade for someone? Should be intriguing to see. I think they might just roll with those guys I mentioned, but we will find out. Lane was resting. Toth replaced. Becton at guard. Defense generating quite a bit of pressure. And look, man, this D is about to create pressure all over the place. They're going against a damn good offensive line. Iron sharpens iron, baby. Carter, we know who he is. Sweat, get some. Huff, we know him. I'm sure he was doing his thing too. But you got Hurts, trail smattering of pinpoint passes, perhaps none more impressive than a vertical shot to AJ, beat Isaiah. I love it, man. Just iron sharpening iron. All about it. Dean getting some work. He thinks White will be, yeah. And look, man, Dean, I don't understand the hate for the kid, but I think he's still got a very high upside, and I'm very hopeful for him. We'll just put it that way. All over the field, filling gaps, getting Hurts, attacking downhill against the run. That's what we want to see, man. Going up against Devontae, love that. Got a PBU there. Thumper in the run game, delivering pops to Saquon, Shipley, TDP. I'm all about it, man. Go get some, Dean. That's what I like to see. Trot getting some. And, we talk about the depth of this linebacker room a lot. I know a lot of people keep saying, we need help there. I continue to strongly disagree. Same with the defensive line, interior D-line and edge guys. I think I'm way more confident than anyone about this defense. I think people are slowly coming along and agreeing with me, but, dude, this D is about to whoop some ass, I promise you. Devontae Smith working. Yeah, that's, one of the best receivers in the game. First team nickel. Kicked outside the base D. Yeah, he plays inside and out. We all know that. And Coop will do the same. Not a great day for McKee, but he was getting some work with the twos. I did see that earlier, so that's what's up. First being Arquora. Van Suman getting some. Okay. I saw Nickerson had an interception for Covey. He got 95 yards. Oh, pick 6. Let's go. Pass breakup on Pickett for Covey. Dickerson and Milt. Williams unable to get anything. Well, Dickerson's one of the best guards in the game. Huff won easily, as he should. Only practice during team. Rookie Jalen Hunt. Well, Jalen Hunt's a stud too. They didn't know who he was, but you all, if you watch this show, you knew exactly who he was and why we wanted him in this draft. So Hunt's about to, they could sleep all they want on Huff, Sweat. Brandon Graham is back. You got Jalen Hunt, Nolan Smith. So, yeah, we need an edge. Yeah, sure. Patrick Johnson as well, as I keep saying. So let him keep sleeping, dude. Trevor Keegan and Graham, love it. Wolverines, it's the better. By the way, go see Wolverine Deadpool. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I actually went to the movies today, saw Alien Romulus. That was pretty badass. Anyway, so Tristan McCollum on the first play delivered, honorable. I like McCollum, and we talk about that. Could he make this roster over Stearns if Stearns never gets to practice here? Because needs some safety depth. Nichols getting popped by him, though. Failed to wrap up. Nichols fell forward. Well, Nichols is a beast, and we've talked about him this all season, so I just love it. Love that these guys are all showing something here. I wasn't asked to do much from Greer. Yeah, he's the practice quarterback. First pass, short dump to Kendall. Lewis, okay. Akora rush. Brandon Smith. No doubt. About 40-year edge. Patrick Johnson. All he rushes. Terrell Lewis was doing his thing today. No doubt. Kennard. Pickett there. And Thomas Booker's been doing his thing. And we talked about this if you guys caught that video from earlier today that I recorded. I think Book could make this roster, dude. But it's going to be intriguing to see where they find room for that. But a lot of IR candidates now with a lot of injuries. So we'll see, man. But regardless, Nick Gates, he's not making the squad. Donqua, nope. Toth, maybe. Long shot, Jacob Harris, definitely ahead of all the back-end roster. He is not making this roster. I'm just going to be honest with you 100% right now. There's a special teams. Well, he's good on special teams, and I think this is somebody that they have considered, in some of those tight end sets where he's kind of that F-type tight end flanking out there. But, for me, I don't think that Jacob Harris is making this squad because I've already got a list of guys that would. And even if they don't like them, then maybe, they just kind of make a trade for somebody, as we have mentioned as well. So we'll see, man, what they decide to do. But for me, I think that this team, look, every team is not 100% perfect. You're going to have question marks in certain areas. And I think that this team right now, with the foundation they have, the young pieces, the healthy pieces, they're going to be just fine. But if they need to add, they will. And they've got $25 million. They want to trade during the season. They will do that too. So just stay patient here, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you, the Birds going to be all right. What is going on, my man, Chris? Appreciate you tuning in, dude. Just going over talking about what is going down. Go Birds. China, appreciate you tuning in. Just seeing how, things are going here before I roll out. I am just beat as hell. Went and mowed the lawn before, so holy sweet Lord, baby back. I just need to get some damn sleep. So, yeah, Lord help me. Gonna make a splash play here this year. Well, here's the thing. He's gonna be part of the rotation. And, you talk about Nolan Smith, Brandon Graham, Jalix Hunt, and, having Patrick Johnson there as well, all behind, Huff and Sweat. So, as I say, and as I said before the draft, if you get the kid, oh, hell yeah. And as I said, talking about Reddick, when we would get rid of him and, try to go sign someone like a Bryce Huff, well, we did that. And you talk about restructuring Sweat, and we did that. Like, they knew what they wanted this edge room to look like. And people are still like, oh, they don't have help. They got rid of Reddick. They don't know what they're doing. Huff sucks. And it's like, all right, dude, you guys know I made that graphic the other day, like laughing at the media and the people that were following that narrative that, we need all this desperate help on the defensive line. And I made this and was just like, I mean, you can sleep on that if you want, but for me, having Carter, Davis, Williams, Ajomo, maybe two of below two, Booker, Hall, whatever, dude, that interior D line, they're gonna eat people alive. Sleep all they want, man. Oh, they don't have Fletcher Cox. Well, Milton Williams will step up, and Carter and Davis Rolls will, also get stepped up. So that's fine. And then on the edge, all the guys we've just been talking about here, you got to be shitting me. Huff, Sweat, BG, Smith, Hunt, come on, man. Let them sleep, dude. I've talked about it. You remember a few years ago when we broke that record, the first team in NFL, set that record, first team in NFL history, 4 players with, 10 plus sacks. I think we could do that again. And I think these guys are going to feast, and it all starts up front. We need that to happen. So, yeah, you guys know how I feel about Jalix Hunt. So, but he's going to be part of a rotation. So, when people start saying in week 2, like, you got to cut him, he sucks, trade him, he's a bust, because he doesn't have 10 sacks in week 2, you got to realize, like, he's part of a rotation. We're going to develop him and have him ready for next year once Sweat is gone, once BG is gone, all those things. So, you, as much as you look right for right now, you also have to look into the future and understand how things work. So, for me, that's why we talked about Reddick last year and why you needed to draft someone like Nolan Smith. And then we do those things because you got to look ahead, right? And you got to understand there is a business side of things. And that's just how it works. What do you think about the right guard spot? Yeah, as I was just mentioning there, if you need to add someone, that's what you do. But, if you got to find out the severity of Steen's injury, and Becton's isn't supposed to be anything serious. So he will be fine. But I'm still concerned, as I've said before, that injury, right? So if you want to trade for someone, sign someone, you could definitely do that. But there are young pieces that I like here on this roster that could help. So definitely could put stuff in. And yeah, man, that defensive line, that's for the future, bro. Like I've talked about, how we save money. I always try to show you guys stuff before it happens. And Milton Williams is one of those names that we talked about at the beginning of this offseason, months and months ago, where you got to give this kid an extension before he just blows up and you got to give him more money or he goes elsewhere and gets big money, because I think he's a great kid and a great player. So, dude, with Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis, let him sleep. And then you look at those edge guys. Like, I find it funny, dude. Yeah, I'm not worried at all about this team. But, hey, man, as I've said, when we win the Super Bowl, everyone will be the biggest fan ever. I can promise you. Well, once we start whooping everyone's ass, they'll become fans. I promise you that. And hey, congrats on, getting into the next step there. Keep kicking ass. Love to see it. And big pimping. Love it. Nolan Smith, Jalix Hunt. Huff ain't too bad now, man, with Brandon Graham. I'm sure you've heard of him, with Josh Sweat as well. And then, Patrick Johnson, we talk about his versatility. God forbid any injuries happen, he becomes part of that rotation then, but he can help you off ball, and he's a special teams ace. So you got a deep room, and you got guys like Okoro we're talking about here today, Terrell Lewis. So there are guys that, could make a name for themselves. So let's look at this depth chart before I get rolling out. Any final thoughts, questions that you have, get them on in. If you're watching this later, you got anything, I'd love to hear it. But here are the injury lists. Castles, Clark, and then Tyler Hall was placed on IR yesterday. If you caught that video, Go check it out there. But these are the guys that are on our injury list. Now, anyone in red, they missed practice. They were out. They've been out, whatever. And then you see the little key there with the black background, gray, charcoal, whatever you want to call it. But Johnny Wilson, Joseph Nada, John Ross, all missing practice. Not great, but I still think Johnny Wilson makes his roster. But Nada and Ross I still don't have making it. You can check out my video from earlier, my projected 53. But Covey, Smith, I think they make it. Campbell back in full action. That's great. Need him to show what he's got if we need to go trade for someone or not. Tight end. Talked about this. EJ Jenkins. I'd love for him to be that third guy, but he's banged up. He's missing practice. Alberto's missing practice. You've got Azoma not showing much, and Calcaterra is limited right now. So you guys know, as much as the media is talking about every other position, I just keep freaking out about tight end, and I just want to keep stressing that. I still feel an upgrade could be used there, and well, that's just me. Love to see some 12 and 13 personnel. Calcaterra could be that 12th guy. That's awesome. Or the part of that 12 personnel. The 13 personnel, you want to use that tight end 3, Azoma. Okay, maybe, but I'd rather have EJ Jenkins. We'll see the injuries. But again, some of these young guys we like and we're hopeful to make the roster, well, the Eagles will probably stash them on that 50, the IR before that 53-man roster set. So, Lord help me. But, yeah, as you can see here, Tyler Steen, we're going to find out what the severity is there. Hennessy was out. I still don't have Hennessy making the squad. Becton, you got to hope that is the minor injury they're saying. And look, it's going to be a giant offensive line. These guys are going to just feast on people, and I'm all about it. So, Kennard, I like his versatility. We talk about Toth and Keegan and Johnson, and, not much, past that. I like Anam Dankwa as a practice squad hopeful. Hopefully nobody grabs him. But this offense, they've got Hurts. They've got Saquon, AJ, Devontae. I think they'll be all right. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, we just talked about that line. Holy hell, Carter Davis-Williams, then Sweat and Huff. And Jomo banged up right now. Gabe Hall as well. I don't like to see that, but maybe we keep 6 rather than the 5 I talked about. But, I have us keeping 6 edge guys because of Patrick Johnson. But there are a lot of options here. I had like 5 linebackers because of Ben Van Sumeren. I like his special teams. Love his upside, his athleticism, but I don't know. He could possibly be one of those guys that doesn't make it. Those corners, so loaded, man. Talked about, Joe because of his special teams, but Rick's, versatility and help on special teams, I think could get him over the top of Job. Don't know that the guys behind, Ringo, make it. You talk about DeJean, he's going to be a big part of these corners. Safeties, DeJean could help there, but they're going to work him inside and out at corner first. We need the safeties to be healthy. Stearns, he is out right now still. Sidney Brown, oh my God, dude. I'd love to have him back, but on the PUP list. And look, you're hoping maybe someone like Tristan McCollum could beat out James Bradbury. I don't have Bradbury making this roster. Avonte Maddox, I do. His versatility definitely helps. But, if they want to look to upgrade there, maybe put Stearns on IR. You have him when he comes back. I wouldn't be against that. I would like to, upgrade this room. And again, someone could get waived, or maybe we trade for someone. And then you can see at the return position, there's some guys back there that are going to make this team that can actually help in the return game. I'm excited about the return game. This offseason has been a plentiful adding there. And then, of course, our specialist excited there as well. But that's all I've got for you, ladies and gentlemen. So let me see these final questions, final thoughts, anything you guys got. I'm here for it. My Eagles are stressed for when the season starts. Yeah, I'm not going to stress out at all, man. I love my Eagles. I'm always pumped up about it. I don't let those negative Nancys and the media, the fan base, any of those people get me down. I'm pumped up, man. And we got a sicko in the building. Let's go. I shine, my man. Hope you're doing well. I'm ready to run through some effing walls. Starting to feel a little bit better. I literally thought I was going to die. At like 8:15, I was just about to go live. And I'm like, man, I think I need some water. And then started going down fast. Went down, ate a little like apple granola type thing, whatever bar. Drank some water, took my multivitamins like a big boy. No, I have to with this damn disease. But, dude, I was mowing lawn in that damn – the storm started like right when I was almost finished. It was already muggy. And I was like, dude, stop. The rain fell a little good. Then it stopped for a second. It was hell. But you sickos, I appreciate you tuning in. I wasn't going to leave you hanging. So just wanted to hop on here before I passed out. But yes, I'm glad as well. Always love to see guys staying healthy here. My man Daniel, appreciate you, my friend, tuning in. So open the offense stays on the field, Dogs time. Well, that is going to be the name of the game. We talk about running the ball with Saquon. You got Jalen Hurts. It's going to be part of the plan here. When you've got monsters to just maul people, that's what's going to happen, right, Daniel? So I agree 100%. And when you got a defense that can help, stay fresh, get after the quarterback, create pressure, have a fresh rotation. And these back end guys. And again, man, you guys got to check out that video I made with the Vic Fangio defense, just trying to explain, what it is all predicated off of and why I feel so confident in this team, not only the offense, but the defense as well. So I think Super Bowl is coming our way. If we stay healthy, do everything that I've mapped out. And obviously you got to stay healthy. That's the clear one, the John Madden clear shot of the day. But, this team may have some bumpy roads, new coordinators, but I think they're the right coordinators. I think these guys are going to, understand what to do. And I think they're going to do that. They have Saquon Barkley, on this offense now. So Jalen Hurts MVP season incoming. And I feel very confident in this team. I'm not going to let that go. I'm going to stay confident. And hell yeah, I'm staying positive. Let's go, you sickos. Yeah. You got it. Exactly, China. I know what you're saying. 100%. I'm going to probably, get close to a heart attack almost every week, but as always. But that's why we break it down. We try to map out what we can do, what we should do, what we should change when we're going through those rough spells like last year. But that's the point. I'm already stressed out enough, and I'm probably going to die watching this team because of what they do to me. But I would like to try to go into these games with a better understanding than the casual fan or the media that, the trade Jalen Hurts people, the fire Howie Roseman people. That's just the nonstop, 100%, always pissed off about something. I've always been the counteraction to that. And it's not like I'm not doing it because hey, I want to be. It's just these people have no idea what they're talking about. And it's very easy for me to map out why I see these things and why I can stay positive. So let them shit their little pants and we'll get excited. And I know you're with me, China, all the way to that effing Lombardi on the road to victory. I'm feeling it down in my plums. Let's go. Happy Sunday to you, Liz. Appreciate you tuning in. I'm ready to rock and roll. I can't believe 19. Can you believe in 19 days? We are going to be talking about the Philadelphia Eagles. We are going to have a pregame show. We're going to be running through walls, talking about the excitement. Can't wait to talk to you after the game about how we just whooped their ass. I'm pumped up. I'm very pumped up. I can't believe it. Oh, yeah, how about it? I'm going through walls. We all know it. So, look, I can't wait. It better start soon, but it's been flying by. Like I said, man, I appreciate you guys, bearing with me. It's been a crazy sicko season, but it's always fun with you guys, and you make me even more excited about this team. So let's get it, baby. Let's show all these haters it's coming their way. I've seen all the Jalen Hurts isn't throwing interceptions and everybody whining about something. Let them keep hating. We'll keep educating. That's what we do in these parts. So I'm ready for an awesome week. We're getting through this one, then we're getting through the next, and then that next one, we're going to be like, oh, my God, next week it's going to be, oh, my God, are you ready? I'm ready. I'm ready to run through some walls. I'm ready to get our revenge. Last year was ass. We ran through that gauntlet they put us through. Whooped some ass, actually. And then he just kind of fell off. And, yeah, well, regardless of what happened, I hear the whining people. Oh, I got to get rid of Sirianni. Everybody sucks. I get it. And I'm tired of hearing it because this team's going to go out here and smack them all right in the mouth. So talk your shit now because you're going to be the biggest Eagles fans ever. Write that down. Write it down, mother. Let's go. But yeah, 19 days. I'm ready to go through some walls. So hope you guys are all doing well. Love you all. I got to get rolling here, though. I'm about to give myself a damn heart attack. But I'll talk to you all tomorrow. I'm going to try to do that. A little Midnight Monday. I don't know what the hell we're going to do. It's not going to be midnight, I'll tell you that. But a little fun day Monday, maybe. We'll take your questions and comments. Those of you channel members will get it in. I'll make some graphics for you. I've been trying, I promise you. It is not lack of trying. I'm just trying to spend time with my family and not lose my mind as well at the same time. Work is taking it all out of my soul. Gonna go break some concrete up tomorrow. carry just loads and loads and tons and tons. But I love you guys. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a great Sunday. Hope you had a great weekend, and glad to hear you're all doing well. Getting some gear. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I need to do that. Really just need to. I try to every year, like try to put stuff away every week for a certain thing. So that way I don't feel like, oh man, because I'm one of those people, like I will not buy myself anything. And I always have a hard time. So it's like, I got to try to like add to it instead of just being like, oh yeah. And I'm talking about like, I don't even want to spend like $20 on myself. I hate doing that. I'm weird. I'd rather spend it on my family. I know there's more important things. But look, man, I love you guys. I hope you're having a great weekend. I've said it 1,000 times because I'm literally losing my mind, about to fall on my face. But you guys are awesome, seriously. And I can't do this without you. So if you ever need anything, please feel free to reach out. It doesn't have to be about the Eagles. And I say it every show because I mean it. Seriously. Don't go through this world alone, and sometimes you're not alone, but I don't know, man. We do things to ourselves. Reach out, man. Maybe the Eagles will help open things up for you. They did for me. Just, hey, find something you love, and maybe it'll open some different doors for you. And, just talking about it can help. And I love you guys. Just want you to know that, and can't do this without you. So keep showing up, and you ever need anything, any of these platforms, you don't have to comment out here or whatever. You can reach out to me. So, get ready for a great week. It's going to be a great week. 19 days away, and this day's almost effing over, baby. But appreciate each and every one of you that took the time. If you're watching this later, would love to hear from you. If you got anything from this, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Maybe share this out to the universe. Maybe a little subscription if you haven't before. Love to hear from you. Love for you to join the family. We're always sit down to talk some birds in these parts. But have yourselves a great rest of your Sunday night. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, say it with me now. Go Birds!